What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a mini-series between myself and AA9 Skills called the Draft Club Challenge. I was chatting to AA last night and we thought of a pretty cool series that I think you guys are going to enjoy. It's going to be real short, just 5 episodes. And if you do enjoy it, if you do like it, we will bring back a season 2 the following week, depending on how well it's received. So if you like what I'm about to explain to you guys, drop a thumbs up. The more likes this gets, the more I'll know that you guys are going to enjoy it. So what is the Draft Club Challenge? Well, with the themed drafts that I've been doing recently, we decided to do a series based on themed drafts that benefits you guys as well. What we're going to do is this is going to be a club challenge. So we picked the 5 major leagues: League One, Italian League, German League, English League and Spanish League. And we've taken essentially marquee matchups from those. So today's episode 1, is Real Madrid against Barcelona. I'm Barcelona, AA9 Skills is Real Madrid. He has to take every Real Madrid player that pops, and he's not allowed to take Barcelona players. I have to take every Barcelona player that pops, and I'm not allowed to take Real Madrid players. And then the idea is to get as many points as possible. The way you attain points is 3 points for a win. That is it. So if I win all 4 of my games in the draft, I'll get 12 points. The person who has the least points at the end of the 5 episodes will do a giveaway on Twitter to one of the people that is following. So make sure you're following my Twitter and AA's Twitter. Links will be down below. Because if I lose, I'm going to be doing a $20 or £20 PSN or MSP giveaway if I don't get as many points as AA. So it doesn't matter if I have a bad start or if I go out in round 2 or something, because that'll still be like 3 points for winning round 1. All I've got to do is make sure that I draft good enough so that I can get as more points than AA. Obviously, AA is an exceptional player, and as I said, today is Real Madrid against Barcelona. I am Barcelona, he is Real Madrid. So if you want to see how his draft went, link to his channel is down below. Next video is we're probably going to run this every other day, unless this gets insane support. If this gets like 30,000 likes, we'll do it every day. If it doesn't hit 30,000 likes, this will be every other day. So, let's get into our draft, guys. I am doing it on the Draft to Glory account because it is a draft, so it doesn't need to be on a special account or anything like that. It doesn't really make any difference in that sense. Our rules are every Barcelona player must be picked. So let's go for a 4-3-3 to try and get that messy. No Real Madrid players are allowed to be picked, and then I could just draft however I want. So I have the choice here of either Neymar or Mascherano. I'm of course going to take Neymar, right? Who in their right mind would take Mascherano? If I could get the dream of Neymar, Suarez and Messi, I would be very happy. I can't get that dream, unfortunately. I will take this Jonas card though. We'll get that soft link into Neymar, not too bad at all. And come on, so I can't take Gareth, but yes, Team of the Year Messi, let's go. That's not a bad start, guys. We've got 2 big Barcelona players to begin. Who do I want out of the midfielders? Iniesta would be nice, and of course, if there is no player, I think we did discuss that you got to take the league that you're in. So I have to take a Liga Santander players if I don't have a Barcelona player, but there are too many instances where that won't be appropriate. So I think the choices here for me are either going to be De Bruyne or Vidal, and that Vidal card is so well rounded that we're just going to take him and we'll see if we can fit him in. If not, throw him onto the bench. Next up, guys, might go with Jensen there. I'll take Jensen because we're going to use him as a sub. Come on, give me Iniesta, bros. Give me Iniesta. No such luck. We can take Naby Keita now, though, and he'll get a soft link into Arturo Vidal. It's not the best team in terms of chemistry, but the players in the team are pretty exceptional. Philippe Lahm there, Dani Alves. No Barcelona or La Liga players again. We are going to take Philippe Lahm, though, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that, and that will boost our chemistry up quite nicely. And it looks like this Barcelona theme has stopped with Neymar and Messi. Not that that's the worst thing in the world. I will take some Spanish league players because we are going to have to feed into that Neymar down that left-hand side at one stage or another. We've got a Bundesliga player here as well by way of Toprak, and he's got Shadow Chem style, so we'll take him. We'll swap those around. That keeps us at 59 chemistry, which isn't the worst. Now, if we can get Felipe Luis here, you know he's going to pop. He always pops. Maybe I should have taken Smalling. Bundesliga, Premier League, Super League. We've got Spanish and Danish. I'm going to take Vent, the Bundesliga guy, because we've got a Bundesliga theme outside of the Barcelona players. Hopefully my team's going to be good enough. No Bundesliga goalkeeper, so we'll take the Liga Santander goalkeeper. We'll take the Spanish guy because it will just massively boost chemistry. So that puts us to 76 chemistry. If we can just get a new left back and a new left centre mid, we might be on much, much better chem. I haven't even had a Real Madrid player show up yet, I don't think. So there's Felipe Luis. There's Cristiano Ronaldo that I cannot take. So we will take Felipe Luis off the back of that. We'll pop in the left back spot there. That boosts the chemistry a little bit more, which is obviously very nice. Come on, give me another Barcelona player. So I can't take Danilo. I can take Bender. Will Bender be better? Bender would be better. He wouldn't be better. He actually wouldn't get any more chemistry than who's already there. There's no point taking Piszczek because we got Lahm. We could take Luna and just put him in left centre midfield. It would give a chemistry boost. Or we could put Luna at left. Yeah, let's do that. Put Luna at left back. That puts us up to 85. And put Felipe Luis at left centre mid. That puts us up to 87 chemistry. Which is pretty decent. If I could just get Suarez and Iniesta, man, I'd be so happy. Come on, EA. No such luck. Mkhitaryan or Willian, I think. Oh, we could go with Chicharito. He would help with chemistry. It would be the same chemistry actually, but yeah, I think I prefer Chicharito and Jonas as a sub for the midfields. So we've turned down a couple of Real Madrid players. There we go. So I have to take Gomes anyway, but I'm happy to take Gomes. We could put him at centre midfield, or we could put him at striker there. If we swap those around, yeah, we'll play. We'll start him up front, and we'll switch it around in game. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do. So that's not too bad at all. We're looking pretty decent now. We've got a strong link to Messi now, so he gets that perfect chemistry. Are we gonna get? Ooh. See, there's another Ronaldo that I can't take. I can take Fernandinho though, and he would not work because of the left back. That's a shame. That is a shame. Do we have any Bundesliga? No, I think I'll take Hector Bellerin here, just as a super sub. I literally am not allowed to take Ronaldo. I would under normal circumstances there, guys, I would take Cristiano Ronaldo and just have him on the team or on the bench. But not possible this time. However, we don't have anyone to link to Buffon. We don't have anyone to link to Hugo Lloris. I'm going to take Hugo Lloris though, highest rated, so for rating he could be nice and important to us. We could play Lloris and Luis and Felipe Luis. That could be interesting. I'm going to take David Luiz there. We'll see how it goes. It's another big card. Even if I use him as a sub in the centre of the park or something like that, that's a big card. We also get Olsen here, a left back from the Premier League. I don't really need nor want that. I'll take it though, just because there's no other real options for me to take there. I would love a Luis Suarez, really. That would be the main for me. El Neni there. Again, there's not really much. Like, my attack is kind of complete, other than a striker from La Liga. My midfield is pretty decent. My defence is alright. Like, the chemistry is half good. We'll carry on taking Premier League players, because we have got Bellerin as well. So we'll carry on with the Premier League players just for the time being, until something else presents itself. Nothing here. I could take Halilovic. It'll be the same as. Oh no, I suppose I could take Halilovic and put him at left centre mid instead of Felipe Luis. Let's do that. Does he boost chemistry? He boosts chemistry by 2. Felipe Luis would drop chemistry. Yeah. So we'll start with Halilovic there then. I could then go Olsen and El Neni. How would that affect chemistry? That takes me down to 83. And then he takes me down to 80. Oh! Olsen's League 2. Sometimes, guys, and I bet you're probably screaming at me as well. NepentheZ, don't do it. Wrong player. Yep, you right. You right. I was wrong. You was right. I wonder if we put Felipe Luis in there and then switch these two around. That is not beneficial. We'll pop Naby Keita back in. So these last two choices, dudes, I would love Luis Suarez. That is it. Just Luis Suarez. That's kind of the one that I'm hoping for. Ooh, Stindl there. it's a shame he's a centre forward. If he was a cam, he would be ideal. I might just take him anyway, because I like him a lot. I'm going to take Stindl. And then last but not least, this is a decent team, man. There's a few iffy, so I have to take, and I have to use Celeson. That is a bummer. That has just ruined any plans I had. Well, there you go. Let's get Jensen on the bench. Let's get Jonas on the bench. And I think we'll go with maybe Chicharito. No, I've got attacking options. No, I don't have any super attacking options. Let's put Chicharito on the bench too. So this is the starting lineup, dudes. Let's go and get our manager first. And then we'll have a look at how we might change it in game. So 87 there, 87 there, 87 there, 86 there. Literally it's just 87. It doesn't make any difference. Obviously I could get a bit more chemistry if I didn't have to use Barcelona players. I only got 4 Barcelona players. I didn't get Luis Suarez, I didn't get Jordi Alba, I didn't get PK, etc. What we've got by way of changing this team around, though, is Halilovic will probably get subbed off for David Luiz in centre midfield, right? It's just I'd rather have David Luiz there. He's much better by way of stats. In fact, it's not even who loses chem. It's literally just Halilovic that loses chem. But yeah, David Luiz coming on and with that 5 sub there. So David Luiz will come in on into the centre midfield. Stindl will also probably come on in at centre midfield or at striker. He has more pace than Andre Gomes, who I'm going to have to start up front. Unless I start Messi up front. There's only 1 chem left. I'll probably start Messi up front. So Stindl will come on at some stage or another, as will Jensen. Jensen could come on as a winger. 4-star weak foot, high 5'10", 87 pace, good dribbling, good shooting, good passing. He could definitely come on. He's just better than Andre Gomes anyway in absolutely every stat. And he's got the Catalyst Chem style, which is nice. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Our defence is decent. Toprak and Ruiz are decent. Luna, not so great. Now I can actually use Felipe Luis to no detriment. So let's put Felipe Luis onto the team. We'll pop Bella into the bench. So yeah, Felipe Luis, Toprak and Lahm, solid. Celeson, we'll see how that goes. Ruiz, he's been decent when I've used him and he's got a pace boost, so that's not too bad. In midfield, very happy here. Vidal on perfect chem, love that. Naby Keita, great card. Halilovic will get subbed out immediately for David Luiz. Perfect. Neymar, Messi up front, perfect. And I'm very tempted to actually bring on Jensen at right wing for Gomes and play like that. And then use Stindl or Jonas as a super sub. That, guys, is the team. Let's go and see how many points we can accumulate. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the first thing to discuss is the fact that I've already screwed up and cost myself some points. I completely forgot one of the rules, which was that if we don't have a Real Madrid player for skills, a Barcelona player for me, and then like a Liga Santander player, we have to take a Spanish player. So it's kind of like, for me, the pecking order was Barcelona, La Liga, Spanish, and I took 3 players instead of Spanish players. I didn't take Adrian when he showed up. I didn't take Cesc Fabregas when he showed up. And I didn't take Delafeu when he showed up. So what I'm going to do there, guys, is I'm going to deduct myself 1 point from each player that I didn't take. So my first 3 points I'm going to deduct from myself and not give them to me. If you want to see, of course, AA's video, then check out link in the description below. If you want to follow us on Twitter, for the pair of us, then Twitter links will be in the description below as well. So after this first game, after this first round game, which we do win, I am going to deduct all 3 points from myself just to make it fair, you know, like, because I might not have won the draft had I had the players Adrian, Fabregas and Delafeu instead of, I think I took Jensen. I can't remember the other players that I took, but yeah, I'm pretty sure by saying I got it wrong there. But we got a 3-1 win in the first round. None of those points will count, guys. That was a really tough game. That guy should have beat me. No question about it. He was 1-0 up. He was smashing me. He hit the bar literally about 4 times. He missed a couple of open goals. Celestin made some incredible saves. And I was very, very fortunate to manage to pick up the win against opponent 1. Opponent 2 has an incredible team. One of the best complete drafts I've ever seen. Team of the season, Hazard and Costa, George Best and Brem for legends. He's got Mkhitaryan, Pogba and Coutinho in forms in midfield. He's got that Eriksen there. He's got Danilo and Lloris with John Terry in defence. He subbed out John Terry immediately. He also pushed Christian Eriksen to the right centre mid, I believe, and he put one of those midfielders at right back. I can't quite remember which way around he had it. We might see it at the end of the game where we see the teams and stuff. And he scored just a phenomenal goal. Just literally a phenomenal goal to start things off with George Best right there, guys. So a fantastic finish from George Best to put him 1-0 up. But I got pretty much straight back into the game. Neymar showing that strength. Literally shielding off Christian Eriksen there. I don't know what he was doing tracking back, but Eriksen there gets bullied off the ball and Neymar pops the ball in the back of the net. And then a few minutes later, Andre Gomes plays it into Philippe Lahm. Beautiful work from Philippe Lahm. Finds Vidal, and Vidal slots that one into the bottom left corner. And let me tell you something, dudes. This draft here, I was playing legitimately some of the best FIFA I feel like I've ever been playing. I was conceding some goals, sure. I was just playing really, really nice FIFA. I was scoring some really nice goals. There's a couple of goals in here that are from a lot of passing moves. I think one of my goals has 20 passes from start to finish with no tackles, interceptions or blocks at all. We get a goal with Messi to go 3-2 up in this game, and then Arturo Vidal here back heels that one into Jensen. Jensen tries a finesse shot, doesn't quite work out. Naby Keita gets the rebound in, and at that stage my opponent decided to rage quit. So 4-2 in the second round gives us our first 3 points. So we are now 3 points on the board in this challenge. I'm gonna need to probably get at least to the semi-final or final of every draft to be able to keep up with AA. Obviously, he's a fantastic player, and the fact that I've given myself a penalty of 3 points already doesn't really help matters. Our next opponent, another ridiculous team. Roberto Carlos, in-form Ronaldo. Team of the season, Ibra, in-form striker Hazard. He's got the 84 Martinez and the man of the match Pepe in defence. It's a really, really nice team. The only weak player on his team, or the weak players, are his right mid and his right back. I ended up getting the first goal here. The ball comes to his Cristiano Ronaldo. He tries to do a flick over Neymar there. I end up hitting him with a McGeady spin. Smash that one home with Neymar, and the Barcelona contingent are proving massive for us. Neymar and Messi were big, but one of the most important things in his team was actually Andre Gomes and his height. He's 6'2" tall, and even though I was playing him at right wing, it just gave me a dynamic option up front that I didn't have with the two short Messi and, like, you know, not too short, but the two short players by way of Messi and Neymar. Whenever I had a goal kick or a free kick, I could just look for Gomes. He would win the header, and I would keep possession of the ball. We ended up scoring a second goal in this game. Beautiful goal it was with Messi from the edge of the box, just draws it past the keeper. My opponent does end up chipping me to pull the ball back into the net and pull the game back to 2-1. And I do believe he makes it 2-2. Did I screw this game up, or is this the one that I didn't screw up? Lovely bit of work there from Messi. Vidal into Messi again. Messi doing a little bit of evasive work down the right-hand side. Cuts that one into Jensen. Jensen waits for the run of Naby Keita. Keita slots that one home into the bottom left-hand corner, and we go 3-1 up. But there is plenty of goals left in this game. I thought that was actually a rage quit there when the circle of death came up, but it wasn't. It was just a bit of lag in the game. My opponent did make it 3-2, bombing down the right-hand side with Di Maria, crosses that in, Ibrahimovic with the header. I mean, you can't even be mad at that. That's just a nice goal. You know what I mean? You don't concede many crosses in the game this year, but that is just a nice goal. But almost directly from kickoff, the ball falls to Arturo Vidal. He slaps that, it goes in, and we've found our 2-goal lead yet again. I do believe we were 3-1, we might have been 2-0, we're 4-2. A great goal from Vidal there. And it fell apart for me defensively here. I said I was playing some of the best FIFA I was playing. I wasn't wrong, but I was playing some of the best attacking FIFA that I've ever played, not some of the best defensive FIFA. With that being said, I was dominating this game. Like, I should have been 8, 10, 12 goals at this stage. He ends up scoring 2 goals in very quick succession to pull this game back from 3-1 and 4-2 all the way up to 4-4. However, straight from kickoff, Neymar with a beautiful bit of work gets to the defensive line, gets into the box, waits for the run of, I can't remember who that is, Arturo Vidal, who shoots, keeper parries it, and who is there to tap that one in? Oh, it is Jensen. We took Jensen instead of Fabregas, so that was a goal earned from a player that we shouldn't have had. As you can see there, his Diego Alves made 11 saves. I had 20 shots from really good areas, a couple of long shots, but generally dominated the game and thoroughly deserved the win. And we get our 6 points there. Obviously, it would have been 9 if I wasn't an absolute idiot. And we send ourselves through to the final. Into the final, this guy's got Hazard, Eriksen and Neuer team of the season, Alves and Messi team of the year, Chiellini, Bonucci, Felipe Luis and Diego Costa in form. And he's got Movember Barzagli. That is, although Neuer off chem is a bit meh, that team is ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. And things started early in this game. Pass from David Luiz into Toprak. Toprak lays it off into Vidal. I don't know who that was. It got back to Vidal anyway. Messi picks up the loose ball from a scrappy midfield. It finds Stindl, who came on the field immediately. Back into Messi. Messi shoots. Messi scores. And we go 1-0 to the good after just 10 minutes. A beautiful finish there from Lionel Messi. Wasn't too long before we got a second goal either. It was before the 20-minute mark. Vidal lays it out wide to Andre Gomes. Gomes with a beautiful bit of dribbling work around the corner. He gets lucky to get the ball back. It falls into Vidal. Vidal's got some space. He waits for the runs again. You see the run in the midfield. I tried to make the pass the first time. The ball fell back to me again. That's 2 deflections gone my way. And eventually it led to a goal. And I win. Well, I go up 2-0 in this game. So 2-0 in the final. And I'm thinking to myself, nice. You know, we got a good chance of winning here. We end up giving the ball away on the edge of the box. The ball comes all the way out to our defender there, Toprak. Toprak lays it into Messi. Messi turns around the corner, gets it into Neymar. Neymar turns the corner himself, lays that one into Andre Gomes. Back into Messi, back into Neymar. What a beautiful goal. As I said to you guys before, I was playing some of the best attacking football I've played right now in FIFA. And that was one of those goals that came from it. Just some lovely play. And here again, Neymar, beautiful little skill dribble to get past Messi. Goes down the left-hand side, hits him with the fake shot stop. A little bit more skill dribble. He gets just enough on the ball to keep it from going out of play. Goes into Keita. Keita into Messi. Messi back to Keita. Back to Messi. Bit of skill dribbling around one. Goes back to Keita. Hits him with the step over and fakes inside. Ball rolls into Lionel Messi. Scoop turn from Messi. Shoots and scores. Tell me that that is not a sensational goal. Tell me that that is not a fantastic goal. That is magnificent attacking play. And we go 4-0 up. From kickoff, guys, one pass into Jensen. Jensen into Stindl. Stindl into Keita. Keita finds Jensen again. Jensen finds Messi. Messi lays it back to Stindl. Stindl finds Messi again in the midfield. Messi plays it back to Toprak. Toprak back into Stindl. Stindl plays it out wide to Lahm. Lahm goes back inside to Stindl. Stindl to Vidal. Vidal back out wide to Lahm. Lahm's got options. Who does he pick? He picks Stindl. Stindl lays it back into Vidal. Vidal plays it into Lionel Messi. Messi drops it back into Lars Stindl. Stindl plays it wide to Naby Keita. Keita's got a runner down the wing, but that was too obvious, so he cuts inside, but he eventually finds Felipe Luis. Felipe Luis holds on to possession, plays it into Neymar. Neymar hits him with a McGee spin. Neymar shoots. Neymar scores. And if my math is correct, that was 20 passes consecutively from kickoff without my opponent getting close to touching the ball, and we go 5-0 up. My opponent did end up pulling 1 goal back. However, it was already too little, too late at this point. So we win the game, guys. We win the draft. We unfortunately only get 9 points because of my mistakes whilst drafting, but this is going to be the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. Alright guys, so we end up winning the draft. My God. Celestin was amazing. He done some really good work for me. There was one game where I ended up winning 3-1 and the guy was all over me. Just all over me. He was dominating me. I think it was the first round. He went 1-0 up. He hit the bar. He missed an open goal. Celestin made some super saves. I eventually found my form, got used to this team, got back into the game and won it. The initial change I made was David Luiz in here. I very, very quickly realised that Ruiz was just not good enough. So what I started doing from kickoff was David Luiz in and Stindl in. This is how the team looked from kickoff. Then at half-time, Gomes immediately came off for Jensen going in there. But I tell you what, he was big for the team. At 6'2", all my goal kicks I just kept sending out to the right wing and he'd win all the headers and it really helped me. In the final that I won 5-1, I scored some of the best goals I've ever scored this year in FIFA. And not like skill goals or long shots, like just really clean passing moves I've never played FIFA like it. I really haven't. I was just sitting there like, come on. I was playing good FIFA, man. I was really, really happy. So we win the draft. That is our 50th draft win on this account, which I'm very happy with. Let's see what we get as our prize. The prize doesn't matter right now because this is the task against AA. So we get 2 rare gold packs and a premium gold pack. That's not so bad. More importantly, we've got 12 points from episode 1. So I'm very happy with that. If you guys want to see episode 2 tomorrow, drop a thumbs up. Otherwise, it will be the day after. And I think episode 2 is going to be... It is going to be the Premier League. So if you want to see what the Premier League teams are that we face off against each other, be sure to come back tomorrow. Let's see what we do get out of the pack. So we get a rare gold player. He's not going to be worth too much unless it's an 83. It's not. We'll keep all of this. Not a great pack. I don't even think we'll make 15k back off of this. But like I said, it's not about making the coins back in this mini-series. This is about me and AA pitting ourselves head-to-head, seeing who comes out on top over 5 drafts of marquee matchups in the Foot Draft Club Challenge. Not bad. Oh, the Cam to CM would be worth a little bit. The transferred Mario Rui as well there, not too bad. Might get a few thousand coins back off that. If we get decent consumable in this rare gold pack as well, we might just make our money back. Oh, obviously a big player as well. No big player, no team of the season from the MLS, sadly. And we get Sanchez, Jesus Christ. Oh god, yeah, that was pretty horrific. Let's be fair, that was pretty horrific. But guys, this is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.